kids, where are you? It's time for all the art to tell stories.
Deep within the heart of the whispering woods, where the trees grew so tall and thick that sunlight barely touched the forest floor, there lay a hidden cave. This cave was no ordinary cavern. It was a place of legend, spoken of in hushed tones by the elders of the nearby village of Elmwood. They called it the Crystal Cave, a place said to hold a treasure of unimaginable power. But none who had sought it had ever returned, and so it remained a mystery, a story told to wide-eyed children around flickering hearths. One such child was a young girl named Elara. At 16, she was brave and curious, with a heart full of dreams and a spirit that refused to be tamed. She had grown up listening to the tales of the Crystal Cave. Though the villagers warned against it, she felt an inexplicable pull toward the forest. Her parents, both skilled herbalists, had taught her to respect nature and its secrets, but they had also instilled in her a sense of adventure. When a strange illness began to spread through Elmwood, leaving her parents weak and the village in despair, Elara knew she had to do something. The elders spoke of the crystal's power to heal and protect. Though they feared it, Elara saw it as their only hope. Armed with nothing but her wits, a small dagger, and a pendant her mother had given her, a tiny shard of quartz said to bring good fortune, she set out into the whispering woods. The journey was treacherous. The forest seemed alive, its shadows shifting, and its whispers growing louder the deeper she went. Strange creatures lurked in the underbrush, their eyes glowing like embers in the dark. But Elara pressed on, driven by the thought of her parents and the village that had raised her. After days of wandering, she stumbled upon the entrance to the cave. It was hidden behind a waterfall, its entrance obscured by a curtain of ivy. The air was cool and damp, and the walls of the cave shimmered with an otherworldly light. As she ventured further inside, the light grew brighter until she found herself in a vast chamber filled with towering crystals. They pulsed with a soft golden glow, casting intricate patterns on the walls. In the center of the chamber stood the largest crystal of all, its surface smooth and flawless, radiating a warmth that seemed to seep into Elara's very soul. She approached it cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. As she reached out to touch it, a voice echoed through the chamber, deep and resonant. "Who dares to seek the Crystal of Lumina?" Elara froze, her hand hovering just above the crystal. "I am Elara of Elmwood," she said, her voice steady despite her fear. "My village is in danger, and I seek the crystal's power to save them." The voice was silent for a moment, as if considering her words. Then it spoke again. "The Crystal of Lumina is not a gift to be taken lightly. It holds great power, but also great responsibility. Only one with a pure heart and unwavering courage may wield it. Are you prepared to face the trials that await you?" Elara nodded, her determination unwavering. "I am." The chamber suddenly darkened, and the crystals began to glow with an eerie light. Shadows twisted and writhed on the walls, forming shapes that seemed to come alive. From the darkness emerged a figure, cloaked in black and wielding a blade of pure shadow. It was a creature of the dark forces that sought the crystal's power for their own nefarious purposes. Elara drew her dagger, her hands trembling but her resolve firm. The creature lunged at her, its blade slicing through the air with deadly precision. She dodged and countered, her movements fueled by adrenaline and fear. The battle was fierce, the creature's strength and speed far beyond her own. But Elara fought with everything she had, her mind racing as she searched for a way to defeat it. As the creature struck again, she noticed a faint glow emanating from her pendant. The shard of quartz her mother had given her was reacting to the crystal's energy. Without thinking, she grabbed the pendant and held it aloft, focusing all her willpower into it. The glow intensified, and a beam of light shot forth, striking the creature and causing it to stagger back. Seizing the opportunity, Elara lunged forward, plunging her dagger into the creature's chest. It let out a piercing shriek before dissolving into shadow, its form dissipating into nothingness. The chamber grew quiet once more, the crystal's light returning to its gentle glow. The voice spoke again, softer this time. You have proven your courage and purity of heart. The Crystal of Lumina is yours to wield. But remember, its power must be used wisely, for it can bring both great good and great harm. Elara approached the crystal once more, this time with reverence. As she touched it, a surge of energy flowed through her, filling her with a sense of peace and strength. She knew what she had to do. Returning to Elmwood, Elara used the crystal's power to heal her parents and the other villagers. The illness that had plagued them was banished, and the village was filled with joy and gratitude. But Elara knew her journey was far from over. The dark forces that sought the crystal's power would not rest, and she would need to remain vigilant to protect it. With the crystal safely hidden and her resolve stronger than ever, Elara vowed to continue her quest, not just as a protector of the crystal, but as a beacon of hope for all who sought to overcome darkness with light. And so, the legend of the Crystal Cave grew, not just as a tale of mystery and power, but as a story of bravery, wisdom, and the enduring strength of a kind heart. If you like our stories, please like, subscribe, and turn on the little bell, so you won't miss exciting stories every day. You are also welcome to share it with family and friends to listen to the story together. Love you.